I should have shaved the beard on days ago. Seldom get so cold. I get so hot I can't handle it all the time, but I rarely get too cold. Thought about that. I really thought about that. The unofficial purpose is to catch fucking Mexicans. But the problem is how many rights do we give up to catch people who may or may not be causing actual problems? And yes, the right not to show proof of citizenship is absolutely at least an implied right. If you told an American in 1946, just after World War II, that our government was going to do the shit that they do now, they'd have fucking laughed at you. That's the kind of shit that fucking Nazis did.
You would talk about Mexicans and how they come into town and use our government for things like Medi-Cal. But then we can't say that it's wrong for them to have checkpoints and make them shortcuts and shit in the same time as saying these Mexicans need to go back to Mexico.
I'm going to agree with you on the grounds that my position on this is similar to that of my position on abortion. I think people shouldn't be able to have abortions. I think that we should do whatever we can to stop abortions. But I don't think the correct response to a woman having an abortion is to put her in prison. So by the time we strip away the punishment for having done something, can you really call it a crime? What should the punishment for abortion be? If it isn't prison time, it's not a crime. I don't have an answer. I find it a deeply troubling issue that I don't have a personal solution for, and there's only 2 or 3 points that I would admit that abortion's horrible. I don't know what to do about it. I don't think people should do it, but I also don't think women should go to prison for it. I don't think people should be illegal immigrants, but I don't think the cops should come knocking on our door every day to make sure we're actual legal citizens. The most important Thomas Jefferson quote, and in my opinion the only one that really matters, is a person should never sacrifice liberty, freedom. A person should never sacrifice their liberty for security, because anybody who does gets neither and deserves neither. Meaning, if you sacrifice your freedoms for a sense of security, you're inevitably going to lose all of those freedoms, and your freedoms are the only thing keeping you truly secure. So if you sacrifice those freedoms in the name of safety, you don't deserve any of them in the first place, and regardless of what you do, you're clearly not going to have them, because freedom is the most important thing. Without freedom, you're not safe. You're not safe from anybody. It's a deeply troubling issue, and I have no solution. How free can we truly be if we give up those freedoms for a sense of safety that doesn't exist? I'm perfectly comfortable trusting the other 7 billion people on this planet far enough to say, let's just let them kind of do their thing, and if they do something wrong, we'll worry about them later. The places where we have to worry about people enough to where that maybe doesn't stand up are the places where the people don't have those level of freedoms. Fucking Mexico, fucking the Middle East. The place where freedoms don't really exist because corruption has destroyed those countries so badly. Those are the people we have to worry about. So if maybe instead of fighting those people, we just instilled an air of freedom, things wouldn't be so bad. That's kind of a nonsense thing to say. I completely admit that. Mexico's a fucking dump because those people aren't free. The whole fucking government is controlled by the fucking cartels. That's how Mexico is. It's like Chicago in the 30s, where the mafia ran everything, only an entire country. At the same time, I don't know how much really one had to do with each other, but yeah, they were kind of at the same time. So maybe. I've never really heard of anyone draw a connection between unions and the mafia. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, though. I've not researched it. I know the mafia ran a lot of the unions. Unions are fucking profitable. The mafia was happy to get its hands in anything that's profitable, especially if it had the appearance of being legal. It's basically the same families, the same people who run Vegas now that ran Vegas in the 40s and 50s when the mafia was everything in Vegas. It's just that they realized that they would make more money if it was a family-friendly environment. So they took out the hookers. They took out all of the stuff that people wouldn't bring their kids for. And it's the same people, but now it looks respectable. So it's even more profitable. There's a lot of shit this country does that wouldn't have been stood for in the 30s and 50s.